Right. Hey everyone, I'm Brad Lockwood with Viper Archery Products, Coolabuck, and Spectre Broadheads, and we're here at the 2025 ATA show, and we're just going to go over a few products here with you. First one I'm going to start with is actually the Spectre Broadhead line here. This is a broadhead that we introduced a few years back, and a broadhead's a really simple product. I mean, you've really got three components to it. I mean, I know we in the archery world try to make it really more complex than it is, but it's really got three components. You've got a tip, you got a ferrule, and you have blades. It's three very simple components, and I always ask people, you know, what do you really have that's doing the damage? It's really the blades. I mean, be honest with yourself, a tip's a tip. Now we do use a 4-point chisel ground tip here, and it's a hardened carbon steel. 4 points, truly going to fly a little bit more aerodynamic than a 3-point. You're probably going to get a little bit better initial penetration than what you will with a 3-point ground chisel tip. So you have that feature. A ferrule is basically a ferrule. If you use, you know, a steel ferrule or you use a titanium ferrule, then a lot of times you've got to lighten up the weight of the blades in order to, you know, get your 100 grains or your 125 grains. So what we use is a 70-75 machined aluminum ferrule here, but we put all of our technology into the blades. So the blades have a magnet that's welded right into the blades, so they're super heavy. They're 1 millimeter thick. So we don't have these made in a razor blade factory. They're actually made in a knife blade factory. So you're actually throwing a big old piece of steel at them. And I mentioned to everybody, and to make it in simple terms, if I take a piece of paper and I cut you with it, and we've all had a paper cut, you basically have to look at your hand and say, man, am I even cut? You know, you got to take a look at it and say, yeah, I am. But if I whack you with a machete, you know you're cut. So whenever you multiply that by 300 feet per second come out of a bow, I think you get my drift here. You know, it's all about the thickness of those blades. You know, we've talked about ballistics in bullets for 100 years, but we don't really talk about it that much in broadheads, but it's just as relevant. You know, a lot of times guys will shoot a deer with a broadhead and they'll go, wow, man, I zipped right through him like a hot knife through butter. Well, that's not necessarily a good thing. It's good to transfer that kinetic energy into the carcass of the animal, and you can do that with these really thick blades like this. So we have the Spectre Broadhead here. We have it 100 grain with a 2-inch cut, and we have it in a 125 with a 2¼ inch cut. They come in a 4-pack, which makes it really nice because then you actually get a fully functioning broadhead right here with practice blades in it, and now they're dulled down, so you can actually shoot and practice with the actual head that you're going to be hunting with. And then in behind it, there's actually 2 extra blades in there. You can pull the pin out, replace those blades, and you've got 4 for the price of 3 right there with the Spectre Broadhead line. And we've had Viper Archery products for over 20 years. I mean, this is an American-made brand that's been around the market for a long time. I mean, I'm sure many of you that are watching the video right now have probably had a Viper sight on your bow at one time or another. So we've got the Pit Viper here this year, and this has been a really popular new driver sight here. We have a machined aluminum gear track here. So what makes this so nice is that the gear track isn't just a knurled gear that's pressed against a piece of Delrin. It's a true machined gear path, and because of the way the gear runs together, you don't need a secondary lock. You just dial it down to whatever yardage you're looking to shoot and just draw back. It's just one less thing to do, to remember to reach up there and lock it when you're trying to snap your release on and get ready for that buck. And the second part of this sight that's so unique is when you run it all the way up to the top, you know, as you often do whenever you're sighting in your driver for the first time, generally you're going to have to use, you know, some Allen wrenches and loosen things up, slide the head up and down, go out, take your shot. Oh, I'm still an inch too high, loosen it. Now you're going to mess up some of your axis adjustments. But with this one, you basically crack loose this toolless knob right here, and you can micro tune your 20. So that makes it really nice. It's easy, it's quick. Then you get that full range of motion out of your driver. And like I said, just really butter smooth driver. We've got this in a single pin. We have in a double up pin. We've got in a 3-pin housing, 5-pin housing. You can get in a dovetail, you know, and all those different configurations. You know, of course, you know, Viper has always been known for the fixed plate sights. So we still have the Venom series sights here. This one has the pick rail right here that you can see, has a completely removable pin track system where you just pull those 4 screws. You can pull the whole pin track system out, swap those pins out if you want to run a 10,000s, 215s, a couple 19s, however you want to run your pin configuration. It doesn't get any simpler than this. And, you know, big toolless knobs here for toolless adjustment, windage and elevation. So just a phenomenal, you know, beefy fixed plate sight that Viper has been known for many, many years. You can get that in a fixed plate with or without the microtune. You can get it in a dovetail, however you'd like to have that sight. So got a lot of great products here at Viper Archery Products. So I hope you'll go to our website. You can check us all out, or get over to your local retailer and look us up. You know, Viper Archery Products, Spectre Broadheads, the Coolabuck Company. So yeah, we'll look forward to doing some business with you.